Yay! Hi, hey, how's it going? So let's talk about abortion. Like, whenever someone says abortion is murder, my first question is how and why. Like, can you explain it without using religion, please? Like, explain it in scientific, plain, logical terms. And whenever they try to, it doesn't quite work. Like they'll be like, well, according to science, a life begins at conception. And I'm like, okay, cool. Well, my skin cells, right? They're alive, and yet if I want to, what is kind of a bad analogy, right? Because we can all agree that some cells are more valuable. Some cells are more valuable than others. Like brain cells are more valuable than skin cells. So skin damage is whatever, but brain damage is not so much whatever. But anyway, technically there is a life in anything that has a metabolic process, right? So really the question isn't a life begins at conception, so abortion is bad. The question should be, when does personhood begin, right? Right? Like yes, a zygote, an embryo, a fetus is life, but does it have personhood, right? Like, does that fetus being alive trump the woman's well-being? And me being a woman who never wants to have kids, I don't hold the fetus as a person. Like, I don't hold it as being more valuable than the woman's life or well-being, right? And yes, I'm biased, no fucking shit. I have a vagina. I might get pregnant when I don't want to be. So, of course, I'm pro choice, right? Like, a lot of this talk about banning abortion and giving a personhood to zygotes and stuff, that's not about protecting children or saving unborn lives. It's about controlling women, right? Like, deep down and on the surface, every fucking body knows that banning abortion is about controlling women. It is not about protecting kids, okay? Like, I don't know if it's North or South Dakota, but they declined free school lunches while giving themselves a bigger lunch, right? Because fuck them kids, right? Those kids don't matter. Those kids don't need food and shelter and medicine and all that stuff. Fuck them. How dare they be alive and be born poor, right? Maybe if they wanted some help, they should have just stayed in the womb where there's all sorts of protection for them, right? But yeah, I'm being flippant. Anyway, abortion is the hill that I want the GOP to die on, right? Like, they really said, let's spend 50 years campaigning against abortion, and now they have a ban on abortion, right? And they're like, yeah, we got an abortion ban, but now what do we do? Because that was their big issue. Like, they can't really do the immigration thing because they kind of need the immigrants to run their economy, and they can't really, like, they kind of fucked themselves, right? Because that was their big rallying issue, and now that abortion has been overturned, people are thinking critically about it, and they're examining their own beliefs and what they knew about abortion, right? Like, people who were on the fence about abortion are now firmly pro-choice, and they're paying attention. At first they were like, well, I don't plan on having an abortion, but now they know that that abortion isn't about terminating a pregnancy. It's about controlling when you have kids, how many kids you can have, and if you even want kids in the first place, right? Like, there are so many issues. Like, there are women who want to be mothers, who yearn to be mothers, but life is full of unexpected misfortune, which is why abortion would be really helpful, right? And the GOP said, yeah, we're idiots. We see life as black and white. There's no such thing as nuance. So it's either abortion is banned in all cases, or like, they don't understand that life is complicated. It's not just a battle between good and evil. Which brings me to my second point about religion. Yeah, a lot of these pro-lifers are Christians, and Christians don't believe that things can get complicated, you know? Like you're either a sinner or a, a believer, right? Like you're either a Christian or an atheist. There's no room for complex thinking. And I don't want to call them stupid because well, okay, well, some of them are stupid, but no, they're simple-minded. That's what it is, right? Like their morality and the way they see the world is heavily filtered through their beliefs, and that gives them a really fucked up, skewed, stunted view of things, right? But there's not a polite way to put it, and I don't want to put it politely. These Christians in office are ruining lives. Like if you ask a Christian why is being gay bad, they'll give you a really dumb a verse from the Bible, and I'm like, yeah, okay, but you're using faith to justify your belief. Can you give me some facts on why being gay is bad? And they can't do that. Like I'm not even gay. Like I'm straight, a woman, blah blah blah. But if you can't explain your point of view in a logical way to me, then I'm just gonna dismiss you. Like they try to come at things from a really dumb point of view, and when you're a thinking person, it feels like you're talking to an idiot. But I'm getting off topic now. Abortion, right? So my state that's in the deep south, I'm not telling y'all where I live. My state is an anti-abortion state, and we are several hours from a pro-choice state, and it's frustrating to me how lines on a map decide your access to resources and healthcare, right? Like that's fucking crazy. You know, like you can stand on the bank of the river and just see the folks over there having a fun fucking time while you're stuck in Gilead, right? Ugh. But yeah, I really hope the GOP continues to implode from all the bullshit that they started, because they didn't just open a can of worms. They spat into the wind. They took a dump into the wind, and now that shit is all over them. Like that's basically what happened. Like yeah, I hope everything goes bad for them. Like fuck you for trying to turn me into breeding stock. I'm not your fucking breeding stock. I am not gonna push out kids who have no guarantee to food or education just so you can have more wage slaves, right? Like the Bible is a terrible law book, and I don't trust anybody who starts a sentence with as a Christian, because you know, like you already know that what's coming next is gonna be the most incorrect bullshit, you know? Like as a Christian, women deserve to be in the kitchen, or you know, like as a Christian, something stupid, you know. But yeah, I'm fucking tired, but I don't want to just turn away and ignore it, because this is my life. I have to take control of it. Like this is my story, and I'm making moves. I'm making the plot points happen. And yeah, that this is has been me, a random faceless woman on the internet, just having a rant. Bye.